Now let's talk about the weather. You know, Latrice Cedric got my interest a few minutes ago. He was talking about not only tonight can you see the moon, but also Jupiter. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right, tell us about it.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice little special treat in the nighttime sky. So you go out with your special one, you go for a little dinner, you know, come back in, relax, get the towel, go in the backyard, look to the western sky. There you go. Should be pretty nice. Now, last night and early this morning, it was quite cold out there. Most of us dealt with at least a light freeze, with many areas dropping down into the 20s this morning. But thankfully, these temperatures now, they're not so cold. In fact, they're about 10 degrees warmer than this time yesterday. So somewhere in there, the winds shifted from out of the north to out of the south to start to pump in that warmer air across the area. 63 degrees currently in Chattanooga, 61 in Cleveland, 62 in Dalton. We've got 60 degrees in Murphy, 63 in Dayton and Scottsboro, and 63 in Fort Payne. So let's take a look at the weather map, because really there's only one thing that you need to kind of draw your attention to, and that's our friend, the big blue H here. High pressure has been in charge of our weather today. Of course, it was on top of us a little earlier, bringing us that cold start to the day, but now that it's sliding to the east, we're getting that return flow out of the south, and that's going to start warming our temperatures up. We're already experiencing that today, and that means it's going to be a pretty nice evening, I think, heading your way. So for whatever your plans may be for this Valentine's evening, we're looking pretty good with mostly clear skies out there. Again, low humidity, very nice. Temperatures falling from near 60 down into the 50s and the 40s as we go throughout the evening, but should be fairly nice. And again, as DC was mentioning a little earlier, you look towards the western sky tonight, you're going to be able to see the moon, and then in close proximity, Jupiter as well. So maybe you could take a picture or two and enjoy that special moment there. Just an extra little bit of icing on top of the cake, I guess you could say, on this Valentine's Day and Valentine's evening. Now tonight, it will get cold, but this is mainly for after midnight heading towards tomorrow morning. Many areas will drop down into the low, mid, and upper 30s across the area, but we're not going to stay there very long. We're back in the mid 60s as we get towards your Thursday, and then Friday, we're still in the low to mid 60s. And again, we'll notice a few more clouds on the increase, and by late Friday, we'll have a couple of evening or nighttime rain showers beginning to make their way into parts of the area. You can see that here with Futurecast. Here comes that front coming in Friday evening, but notice there's not a ton of rain with this. We're talking basically a thin band of rain that's going to develop, and it basically moves through as we get into your Friday evening, and overnight Friday, we'll have a chance of some of those scattered showers out there, and by Saturday morning, most of this is out of here, and we've got northerly winds drying us out, and we'll be seeing some cooler air building in, but these northerly winds will also help keep this big low pressure and all of this heavy rainfall down to our south as we go into the weekend. So that's some good news. In fact, rainfall amounts with this system mainly around 1/10 of an inch on average. Some folks may get up to 1/4 of an inch, but I think it's going to be fairly light. The bigger story behind this front, it's going to get chilly and brisk behind this system. So Saturday, mid 40s for a high. Sunday, it'll be a frigid start in the 20s with highs only in the low 50s on Sunday with that sunshine. So again, we had a chilly start this morning, but now we're seeing the warming trend underway as high pressure moves away. It will stay warm through your Friday, but then behind this front, here comes some of that colder air that's going to kind of surge into the area and bring us more changes. So here's your little storm alert 7-day forecast. 65 for your high on your Thursday, 63 Friday. Friday night into Saturday is when we can see some of those showers. And look at that. We go from 63 Friday to a high of 47 for your Saturday.